I'll start with a quick opening statement. Can you all hear me? I just told our guys in there that it's a long season and a good team's got to win a lot of different ways. And that just wasn't easy. We didn't finish around the rim very well in the first half. We didn't do very well defensively. We played a little tired in the first half, but regrouped, kind of looked each other in the eye, and a 39-17 second half spread. That's a team that's been shooting 47% from the field in the last 5, and we held them defensively. My guys I told them, don't get tired of me telling you the truth. My guys showed so much fight and so much grit, and just so much connection. So it was one of our better wins, although it was one of the harder ones to watch at times. So super happy for our guys with their 11th win in the league. You're on mute, RL.
Sorry. Yeah, congratulations. It was hard for you guys to find a rhythm until that 16-3 run. Why was it so hard, and what were you able to do when you pulled away there in the fourth quarter?
Yeah, they did a really good job collapsing on penetration, and we had a tough time finishing. And then we also, probably with the exception of Deja, we didn't read very well either. So we just kind of lost our vision a little bit, and that happens, and in this game, it's a game of, milliseconds. And we took a millisecond too long to make our reads at times. And these guys were playing active defensively, and we knew they were long. We didn't attack the backside and transition well. So we just were we were a little bit, delayed on offense. And a lot of teams would have folded, and our guys we talked about being a great two-way team. And, the ball moved more, made a few shots. They trusted each other. Deja made some big baskets. Alyssa made some big baskets. Good players, believing in themselves and in each other.
And then obviously Deja kind of carried you offensively in the first half, but did you make a conscious effort of trying to get Alyssa the ball early in the second half, or did that just happen organically? Because she got it the first 3 possessions. Yeah,
no, we like when Alyssa's aggressive, and she was a little slow offensively to start the game, and we're not going through a 40-minute game without Alyssa on offense. It's just not a thing. So we were Deja clearly was in a rhythm, and we knew that she didn't. Sometimes you need to get the ball in the hands of your scorers so they can feel in a rhythm. She was in a rhythm, so we were trying to get Alyssa involved as well, and paid off.
Thanks.
Hey, Coach, congratulations on the win. That's now that's now the second win in a row where you've beaten a team where you had a long losing streak against them, obviously with the Louisville game on Thursday. Do you tell the team that going into the game that, hey, we haven't beaten FSU in 6 tries, or is it just sort of like an understanding among the group?
I think because all these folks are so new, I didn't know that. So I knew that because I just did the radio show. I didn't know how long it was been. For me, it's two years of not beating FSU. So just like it's the first time since 2013 that we've had 11 wins, I didn't know that either. There's a lot of things that are happening that I don't really know. I'm pretty focused on. Can you guys? I'm pretty focused on one at a time, and which we clearly were able to get. But I told them before the game, I said I've been asked a lot by the media about, how do you rebound from Louisville? And I told them that beating Louisville was not a goal on our schedule. Our goal was to win one game at a time, as many times as we could, and to continue to get better. And so this was the next game up, and it so happens to be a team that we hadn't beaten in a while, I guess.
Thank you.
And
Go ahead.
Okay. And Deja's game, that's her 3rd game of at least 25 this season, but the 5 assists also. She just seemed to play overall well for you today.
Absolutely. Yeah, Deja's gotten into that groove now where you look at her and it's there's a fire in her eye about how important it is now. Each of these wins gets her a little closer to where she wants to go, which is as far as she can in March, and even into April. That's why she came, and that's what she's here to do. And so this is the Deja that when she's got herself with a lot of purpose, this is the one she gets, and she's getting her spot with great pace, and she's playing much more aggressively, and she's distributing better because she's drawing a lot of attention. So offensively, I think the game is slowing down for her while she's playing faster. And then defensively, I don't think she gets enough credit for how she is defensively. And part of that is because she wasn't a great defender last year. And I think the other part of it is she's surrounded by really good defenders. But Deja's not the weak link on our team defensively. We don't have one of those. And I thought defensively she had a presence as well.
And Anya on the boards today. Got a lot of
I feel like she had about 10 at the first quarter. Yeah. I mean, Anya was a little banged up, and, it takes an enormous amount of toughness to play through a long season like this. And, we sort of said, hey, we're going to use you in spurts as much as we can. She made key contributions. Malou made key contributions. This is a true basketball team. We've got obviously some consistent leaders, but, the pieces are every bit as important, and Anya proved it today.
Thanks.
Awesome.
All right, I'm going to give you my guys
Let's get the
now.
players in.
Go
for it. All right, we got Deja, Kelly. Deja, if you could give a few thoughts on the game, that'd be great, and then we'll take questions.
Hey guys, I thought it was a really good team win for us. We really just knew that this game meant a lot for us. We after coming off of a big win, we knew that we couldn't be content with that. So we came in with, I think, really good energy. I think we started off a little slow, but I think once we picked it up, we were fine. We moved the ball really well. I think we picked it up on defense, which led to offense. So all around, I think it was a pretty good game.
Congratulations on the game. Did you kind of sense early on that this was going to be that kind of game for you? I mean, did one or two shots come in and you just sort of think, hey, this could really be a big game for me?
Once I hit like my first like 2 or 3, especially that first layup that Liz gave to me, that was kind of that kind of set the tone for the game, for everybody, I think. And for me, just being able to see the ball go in the hoop those first 2 or 3 times, I was like, okay, I found my rhythm, I'm getting in my spot. But I didn't expect it to be throughout the whole game. I was just, I found my spots. I was getting to the rim. I knocked down a couple threes, but then I started finding my teammates when they started collapsing on me. So, yeah.
I mean, in the second quarter, you were carrying the team. If you weren't playing well, the game could have gotten out of hand. So that was big. And then also the assists, 5 assists. That tied your season high. You talk about distributing the ball today. Yeah,
like I said, I was scoring the ball pretty well, and then in the second half they really started collapsing and staying with me a little longer on the ball screen. So I was able to find my teammates, and they were able to knock them down.
Hey Deja, congratulations on the win. How wary were you and your teammates of not having like an emotional letdown after the big win over Louisville on Thursday?
Yeah, we were really focused on not letting, like, we enjoyed it for that night, maybe even that next morning, but then we were like, okay, we're on to the next. We know that we got to win this game just like we did the last, and that was our main focus. We literally just switched gears the next day. We enjoyed it for a little bit, and then we were like, okay, it's on to the next, because we still got some games to play.
Thank you.
What does it say about your team that you can win a game where it really wasn't that pretty, but you found a way?
Can you repeat that, please?
So sorry. What does it say about your team that you're able to, at Florida State, where it's always hard to win, has first win there since 2014, that you guys didn't play your best game, but still managed to figure out a way to win?
Yeah, we knew that Florida State is a pretty good team, especially at home. They were 10-3, I think, at home before we came, and so we knew that it was going to be a battle. We knew that we had to bring every bit of energy that we had in order to win this game. Like I said, I think we started off a little slow, especially offensively. I think defensively we were fine, but it just couldn't lead to offense. But I think we started to get that going, a little towards the end of the third and into the fourth. So I think once we got it going, that's when we blew it away. So
thanks.
Great. Let's get
Thank
Alyssa
you.
in here. Thanks, Deja.
Yeah.
All right, Alyssa, how about a few quick thoughts on the game, and then we'll go with questions.
Hello guys. I thought this was a great win, obviously after a big battle against Louisville. And I thought today we really kept our cool and we kept pushing forward, and eventually the offense came and the defense was maintaining throughout the game. So we were able to come out with a pretty tough win.
Hey, congratulations, Alyssa. At halftime, was there a conscious effort to get you the ball early in the second half? You got the ball the first 3 possessions and you scored on 2 of them. Did that come up organically, or was that the plan?
Yeah, that came up organically. I saw in the first half I was getting a lot of girls collapsing on me, and my shot wasn't feeling right. I didn't have as many openings around the basket, so I was trying to distribute more. So I was like, okay, into the second half, I'm going to be aggressive and see what happens. And those 2 possessions just happened to be where I was open.
Uh, Can you talk about how hard it was to find the rhythm most of the game, and then how you managed to find the rhythm there in that big run in the fourth quarter? What were the dynamics there?
Yeah, so I think Deja Kelly really kept the pace of the game, and she's a player that you can look at and you can like you trust her and you trust the path that she's leading this team. And even like later into the fourth quarter, we had a lot of like selfless basketball. I mean, Eva at the end of the third quarter, Eva Hodgson had the dump down to Malou. Malou had a great pump fake, knowing that this team likes to jump and try to block shots, and she finished that layup. And those little key plays help pick up the pace of the game and pick up our overall mood on the bench. And I think that was really like a key play that helped us come out with that win.
Thank you.
Anything
Hey,
else
Alyssa.
for-
Yeah, sorry, Dana. Hey, Alyssa, congratulations on the win. When Deja is going off like that, 26 points on really efficient shooting night, like, are there times where it's hard not to just kind of stand and watch her do work?
Yeah, I get what you're saying. I think when somebody gets hot like that, at least for myself, and I can speak for a couple of my other teammates, we notice that someone has a hot hand. And that doesn't mean just give her the ball and let her try to go to work, because those are going to be really tough shots and she's going to have to create for herself. And then it's a two-way street. Deja has a lot of trust in me and the rest of her teammates, where she knows she's hot, but she's going to move the ball. And obviously the ball comes full circle, and it came around and found her a couple times at the end. And she had some great 3-point shots that got her up to a big point game tonight. So we gotta find that balance of letting her do her thing and moving the ball, and it'll eventually get back to her too.
Cool. Thank you.
Yep. Thank you.
Great. Thanks, Dana. Thanks, Will.
Thanks, Dana.
Yeah,
Thanks. Safe travels.
thanks.